should we talk about?
Okay, UFOs.
And then y'all said, let's just let it flow.
This motherfucker said let it flow.
A ver, ya. UFOs.
Okay, well, go, bitch.
Okay, introduce the topic.
Well,
Go for it.
I'm curious as I've never investigated this topic, but so what have been the findings that the U.S. government declassified? What was that information?
Well, first of all, I guess the information, I think is the Pentagon stating the fact that they have crafts that were not made on Earth.
Not made on Earth.
Yeah, they have like off-world crafts already, and like they already admitted to having them in their possession. That's crazy. Look, you want to like look it up. That's just like kind of creepy, because it's kind of like it kind of proves the whole thing. Pentagon says they have.
But they could just classify anything as being not made from Earth. Like, I don't know, something
guess, but
found
like-
in a meteorite or something.
But like, no, like they have the actual craft. Look, New York Times. No longer in shadows, Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public. Over a decade, the program now tucked inside an office of naval. No. Yeah, I can hear you. No, Joe. I mean, I can't find that specific. I want to read that specific quote, for you.
Don't you remember what they say in Nope? How
What is it?
the government changed the name of
Oh, to UAPs.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that the public would not lose their minds over it.
So do you think that's real? Like they
Yes.
purposely changed it?
Yes.
Why?
Honestly, look, this is my idea of it. I mean, I haven't really read the whole story behind of like why they changed the name and shit. But I mean, first of all, the government already confirmed the unidentified flying objects, quote unquote. But I think they also said about it like the extraterrestrials, like people from obviously not from Earth, and UFOs. They already confirmed that. And they have already released several things that they have in like their files, but not everything, because I'm pretty sure like they don't want everybody to freak out and they don't want to let people know what the fuck is actually in their possession.
But wait,
Over it.
anything can be classified as a UFO.
Yes,
because
exactly.
sometimes
Yes, it's just an undefined flying object.
exactly. Sometimes you're looking up in the sky and you see something move.
Okay.
The U.S. government can simply say, "Oh, that's a UFO," because
Yeah.
we don't have
Until you
some
define
sort
it.
of-
Yes, because necessarily a UFO doesn't mean it's a fucking alien.
Exactly.
That's not what a UFO means. A UFO, like
It's
y'all
just
said, it's
an
an
object that's
unidentified flying object.
Yeah.
So I could fucking
You can fly a drone.
I can fly a drone and attach
Yeah.
my piece of shit to it, and like, it's gonna be called UFO if people see it really high, not knowing what the fuck it is. Basically,
yeah,
That's
but,
what
but
it is.
also like, have you seen like the Tic Tac aircraft that goes from 50,000 meters above sea level to 0 in less than a second?
Oh, what the
No.
fuck?
Yeah, there's actual footage of that, and like I saw it on the Joe Rogan podcast, and like, dude, like they see it like I think almost every day, or something like that.
Where?
Like the Navy, and they actually have footage.
Out in the sea?
But wait, but what is it? It's a drone?
No, well, we don't know what it is, and even like the world physicist Michio Kaku spoke
No.
about it.
We know
with-
what it is. They just
It
don't
could
tell
be
us.
Russian
Well, yeah.
aircraft.
Fuck
well, like
nah.
like Michio Kaku was saying, like he's like a world whatever physicist, you know, like he's like recognized globally. This guy was like, look, I'm not saying that it's aliens, but we don't know who
Dude,
made this, and
that's what shit.
it breaks the laws of physics that we know,
Honestly, dude, like
because there's
It's
no
'cause-
propulsion.
we don't know what's out there, bro. It's like, do you really fucking think we're the only fucking living beings here in the whole fucking entire fucking
No,
universe?
there's no way.
We're
It's-
not, bro. Like, I don't know why the fuck some people think we're the only fucking living beings here.
Have
It's
you seen the
fucking
video?
stupid. Which
Where like
one?
it's like an animation.
But there's just no way that they can be on Earth without us knowing.
Is there? How do you know? Because look, check it out. You take a phone 2,000 years to the past. This is magic. It's witchcraft. How do you not know that anyone that has lived like a million more years than us has technology that to us would be witchcraft? Like
Like, we're gonna
complete
think
magic.
it's like
like
godly in a way.
invisibility.
Or like, oh, what the fuck type shit.
Yeah,
like
or
you
like-
can just make yourself invisible.
Yeah, like you said, like invisibility, teleportation, or something even like
And it's just
so
technology.
crazy that it's like out of our imagination that we can't even fucking comprehend.
We can't even
Yeah,
We start
comprehend.
to think of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And honestly, like just like you said, with your theory of like, oh, if there's aliens, like wouldn't we already know? let me give let me give you this story. Well, not story, but like let me give you this little like thing. So let's say we get a group of humans. We go out in space to find new planets or whatever the fuck, right? Okay, now we're in a ship. Let's say the humans are in a ship, whatever the fuck, go to space. Okay, let's say somehow we find a planet, right? And let's say we send a drone or some shit, right? To go investigate. Okay, we find that there's life. Let's say like there's actual aliens, right? We see like the fucking alien people walking around the planet or whatever the fuck, right? Now here's the thing. You think it would be smart for the humans that are in the spaceship to just go and land there? We don't know if it's contaminated. We don't know what kind of bacteria or viruses there are. We don't know what anything is. You know what I mean? We don't know if they don't know if they can breathe that type of air. They don't know if the what do you call it? The extraterrestrials are friendly. If they're
Well, I mean,
if they want to kill you,
like,
you know what I mean?
We're also talking about a hypothetical scenario, and like in that scenario, I want to think that before we even step foot on the planet, we already investigated with robots.
Now, see,
Right.
now that I say that, that kind of got me thinking, or I guess I got like an idea. Not an idea, but just it popped into my head. You know how I said right now, we send a drone into the planet, see what there is. What if the UFOs that we see, the flying discs, what if there's
drones.
What if those are drones?
Yeah.
Like what if they're controlling it from somewhere like extremely light years away? Like there's nothing in there, but those are really high tech drones, which
Check
is
it
why
out.
they're able to travel in light speeds, because there's no living beings in there. It's just a solid thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that answers your question to why don't we see the extraterrestrials? Because maybe all we see are the drones that they use.
Not only that, but
Quote
like,
unquote
dude,
drones.
in the podcast, like you guys have to watch it, because if we're talking about UFOs, I might quote a lot from Joe Rogan, but because it's the only podcast that I listen to other than Flagrant. And your mom's house and Tom. Anyway,
Shout out to Jumpers Jump, by the way.
Yeah.
They're an awesome podcast. I love listening
Oh,
to their
sorry.
podcast.
Well, you gotta send me the link. I don't know who they are. Anyway, so they were like, I think Michio Kaku was stating that it's actually like we now know that it's possible to transfer consciousness, something like that, like through some sort of like laser, like just think that it's like laser, right?
Kind of like a wire, but not really.
Well,
a
not
wire.
really, but you can kind of like just send your consciousness to like another place, and then you can just
Like
download
Wi-Fi, basically.
You just think about like sending like a laser to the moon, and in that laser, like at the speed of light, like they receive it over there and they download it. But now the whole thing is like figuring out how to download it onto like a beam,
Something else.
like an actual body. So if you
Okay.
figure that out, just imagine just transferring consciousness from one galaxy to the other one, and then just downloading it in a drone body.
Wait a minute.
So what if those are the Greys? They're just robots with consciousness downloaded. Once they get on the spaceship, they just shoot their consciousness back to their planet, and they download it again into their organic body, and you're back home.
That just makes me think of that CIA project that was declassified.
Oh,
and you showed me.
Yeah, the
The-
project.
Yeah, projection.
The astral projection, but it was called Project. I forgot what the project was.
But wouldn't that be the same thing?
Yes and no.
You're taking your consciousness and
'Cause-
putting it somewhere super far away.
Yes and no, because like astral projection would essentially be you have no body. You just
Right.
Just think about it like
it's just your consciousness.
yeah, but these are beings that are walking. You know, you can actually be there physically. You feel you're in an organic body, or like a robot that's organic. This is just like imagine like Emiliano's body, like you just say like still, and then your consciousness gets beamed out to the moon, and then it's downloaded in an avatar per se,
Oh,
and
okay.
you're kind of there. And then once you're done with that avatar, you just beam it back to Emiliano, and
like
you wake up
have
here.
you seen the movie Avatar?
No.
Really?
Not the last
Yeah,
Airbender,
really.
like the
No,
blue
I don't.
alien.
Like the
Don't
blue-
wanna
You
say-
haven't
yeah,
seen?
no, I
Okay,
haven't
well,
seen it.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah, it's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like the way, okay, it's because the movie they're in another planet, like light years away, right?
Yeah.
And well, I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing of the story, which by the way, you should fucking watch
You
it. Bro.
can. I don't
It's
care
a really
if you
good
spoil
movie.
it too.
But anyway, towards the end of the movie, like those they're extraterrestrials. Basically, they're identified as extraterrestrials. But towards the end of the movie, they transfer one of the main characters, like conscience, into like one of the bodies that they had there. And speaking of, like the body that they had there, was it like artificial or like
I think it
what
was
the fuck?
like just lab grown, kind of like how you grow a fetus in a lab. Like it's
Right.
organic, but it's lab grown.
Because if you really think about it, like the facial features on like the quote unquote lab grown avatar, like it has like an actual like normal nose, and it has more humanly features than like the actual extra like avatars that are there in that. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Well, I actually didn't notice that, but
Yeah, you can know like with the nose, and I think their
Really?
teeth also. It's like normal like human teeth.
that's fucking cool. But
Yeah.
wouldn't also there be an argument that maybe they try to mix it with human DNA, or that's
I
just
don't know.
like because it's
Probably.
lab grown?
I really don't know.
That's fucking crazy.
But basically, like towards the end of the movie, they get the dude, and it's like a huge tree. It's like the tree of life or some shit. It's like a big ass fucking tree, and like they lay down the guy and the body of like the avatar that they're gonna transfer his conscience to, and then like the fucking there's like a bunch of vines that like just wrap all around him, and then it just like
It
goes
transfers.
from it just like transfers.
Yeah, because they were doing it like through a machine, so he was going to the avatar body through a machine, right?
Yeah.
And then like at the end, like I guess he just stayed permanently as
Yeah,
the
like
avatar.
he like stuck. So now he's like a blue alien, basically.
Yeah,
like,
no.
permanently.
Yeah, now he's a part of them.
Okay.
So now the second movie is coming out like years later, like right in
I
December.
haven't even seen it yet. No,
Dude, come on! Not even Canal 5 already passed it.
No, but
For real.